Okay, so here we have an IGCSE exam question. It's a transformation, and the diagram shows shape P and shape Q, and we've got to describe fully the single transformation that maps P onto Q. So not the transformation that maps Q onto P, but make sure we get the direction right from P to Q. Now I can see that it's a rotation just by looking at the figures, but before we go any further, let's have a look at the examiner's remarks. So it says, many candidates were able to identify the single transformation as a rotation, and they correctly described the direction and the centre. Those who didn't score full marks often omitted either the size of the angle, 90 degrees or 270 degrees, or the direction of the turn, clockwise or anti-clockwise. There were some who indicated the centre of the rotation as a vector rather than in the standard Cartesian form, in other words as coordinates. A number of candidates indicated more than one transformation, typically a rotation followed by a translation, but this resulted in no marks being scored. So we've got to describe just a single transformation, and that transformation we can see very clearly is a rotation. So pretty straightforward question then. But let's just squeeze some interest out of it. So for a start, important to note that we need to describe three parameters. So the angle, the direction of the rotation, and we need to check as well the centre of rotation. Now the centre of rotation in basic rotations will be the origin, so it's wise to check whether or not it's the origin first. But let's, before we do that, have a look at the angle. So the angle we can see is, if we spun that shape, is going to be 90 degrees. So it's going to be 90 degrees clockwise. So that's a good start. But the centre of rotation, well, that's not clear. So let's just check, first of all, whether or not it's the origin. So to do that, I need to use a graphic method. So I'm going to just draw from the origin a line across until I'm under a particular point. Well, the easiest point to pick on is this one here. So I'm going to call this A. So this would be A prime. Okay, so if I want to get to A, I would go along from the origin here until I'm under point A, and then I'd go up to A, so vertically up to A like that. So now, to check whether this maps onto A, I'm going to just use compasses. In fact, we'll just manually just draw a 90-degree rotation clockwise. And then I can see that that line then maps down onto here. And from here I know I've got to go across at 90 degrees too. So go across to here. So I've checked, and it does indeed rotate about the origin. Okay, so the centre of the rotation is 0, 0. But what I'm going to do is just check that. In fact, what I'm interested in is, when I've got origins, is I'm interested in the coordinates. I can use a technique to get the coordinates which isn't graphic, so that's always a good idea, just to give ourselves a quick check. So I know that a rotation of 270 degrees, which is 90 degrees clockwise, so 270 degrees anti-clockwise, so 270 degrees anti-clockwise, will give me coordinates that swap around like this. So we've got the x coordinate of the image will give me the y, I'll be able to get rather from the y coordinate of the object, and the y coordinate of the image I'll be able to get from the negative x coordinate of the object. So it's a good way of just quickly checking now if that's indeed what we've got. So the a coordinate is 1, 2, and we'll do a second one. This b coordinate here is 1, 4. So let's just check then what would happen if I applied this idea to the a coordinates. So 1, 2. Well, that would give me a prime as, so the x coordinate of the image is the y coordinate of the object. Well, this is the y coordinate of the object, so it's simply 2. And the y coordinate of the image, which is what I need now, is the negative of the x coordinate, so minus 1. Let's have a go then, a look then at a prime here on my diagram. So if I go 2 along and negative 1 down, so the coordinates of a prime are indeed 2, negative 1. Okay, let's try it with b prime. So we've got b is at 1, 4. So that would map onto b prime. So the x coordinate of the image is the y coordinate of the object, so it's 4. And the y coordinate is the negative x component, so that's negative 1. So again, let's look at this and we can see that we go 4 along and 1 down. So b prime is indeed 4, negative 1. So, fully describe the single transformation. What I'm going to do is say this is a rotation about the origin of 270 degrees anti-clockwise. Okay.